The Call of Duty beta is in full swing, and by this point, most of you, if you have access to a PlayStation, are going to be able to be in the game and learning how it works. We're going to play through a round here on Domination, and I'm going to kind of talk to you about the game, how it's been playing, and what you can expect and what you should know to get the most out of your time on the PlayStation exclusive side of the beta. Or if you're looking out for the open beta for all platforms, I'm hopefully going to give you a lot of information here to kind of have you amped and ready in time for when you get your hands on it. So we are loading in here on Hotel. Hotel is one of the 3 maps on the game on the beta currently. It should probably be the same ones that you'll have access to by the open beta next weekend. And I don't know if we actually played Hotel, so this might actually be another map. They might have added another one because I'm not recognizing this. So if this is a new map, that means there is currently 4 in rotation. We are using the M4. I have access to all of the all the builds right now. This is a new map, so that's cool. At least that means we have access to a new map now. I am using the M4. The M4 is the only platform we really have a full access of in the beta currently on PlayStation, and I have all of the attachments unlocked. So this one is going to be probably the most reliable platform that you have access to. This seems like a pretty wide open map. If you've seen the museum map, this one feels probably as wide as the museum map did. So I imagine this one is going to be good for any of the larger caliber weapons if you're looking to start sniping or marksman rifling. This is also going to be a first look for me. So this is going to be me learning at the same time with you. So this is going to be kind of fun. We're going to finish this cap here rather than be a noob. So what we're going to go in here first thing is learning to take things slow is not going to be a bad thing, especially on this game early, as a lot of people around you are going to be learning the game at the exact same time. So it's okay to slow peek corners until you learn things. Don't be afraid to pick a particular side of a map to attempt to hold down and try to hold a couple of lanes and see how the game is feeling for you, rather than just full-on sending. Too much full-on sending and you may end up in a situation where you're being shot in the back frequently. So learning to take things slow to start with is going to go a long way to protect your sanity, and if you care about it, protect your KD as well. I, again, am using the M4. The M4 is a highly effective, very versatile platform on the game, and it features a lot of very, very good stats. I recommend that if you are going to play for any amount of time, the M4 is probably where to start, unless you are just an exceptionally aggressive player, in which case I recommend getting into the Fennec as soon as possible. The Fennec is pretty much the end-all, be-all right now for SMGs. I recommend it for every combat that you intend on taking close. And when it comes down to it, it's probably one of the most fun SMGs I've had in a long time. I use it all the time in Modern Warfare 2019 and in Warzone because I just really like the Fennec. And then 2, I actually own one. So call me a bit partial. There was a guy hiding around that corner with his back to the door. That was a smart play. Did not work out for me, but it was a smart play. Another thing to note is if you have access to a controller with back paddles, I recommend utilizing it because with no slide canceling in the game, you're going to be needing to learn to function a proper bunny hop or just, corner jump for most of your shots, as the time to kill on this game is pretty quick. Obviously, it's extremely quick compared to Warzone, but if you are not coming from Warzone and you're playing over 6v6s, you will know that the time to kill on these are pretty quick, and your first shots are going to matter a lot. And again, with the slide cancel having been removed, although it seems to be that people are finding kind of ways around it, with the slide cancel being removed, you're going to want to be able to jump corners to make sure that you are not center chest, or at least not center head, immediately in front of the person that you're attempting to fight. As you see, I've got burnt down to the floor right there by a shotgun. The shotguns are exceptionally strong in this game. You don't have to ADS them, and they will still one pump you probably 5-7 meters. So do be careful. If you are going to be fighting in a map that you learn early on is very close quarters, shotguns are a exceptionally strong option. If you are a shotgun fan, this will be a wonderful thing for you to hear. And if you are not a shotgun fan, you will probably be crying in your boots because the first time that you end up on farm and you want to take Bravo and there is a shotgunner or two on the point, you will probably have a really bad time. Kind of like me running into this open area frequently and being shot. Learning is going to be a long process as you're attempting to learn new maps, new guns, new perk setups, new kill streaks, and most of all, doing so in a environment that is a beta. So the one thing I can recommend is take whatever you can learn from the fights that you're having and attempt whenever possible to get as little frustrated as possible. It's a first-person shooter, and you can die a lot. And if you end up losing a lot of gunfights, it can be frustrating. I know. I have been playing games for a long time, which means I have been losing for a long time. But being frustrated at the game will only set to push you further and further back, and being tilted while attempting to learn is going to be anything but fun. What I recommend, again, is finding a certain section of every map that you enjoy and kind of sticking to it as much as possible while you're learning it, as learning sections of maps is far easier than learning entire maps at one given time. And, of course, like I was saying before, find a weapon platform that you enjoy and stick with it as you learn, as it will also help you not have to learn as many items at one time. With that being said, this is the beta, and we only have access to basically one platform right now. We have access to only the M4 platform. The M4 is the most versatile, though, out of all of that we have had access to so far. So with that being said, it is very easy to learn on this one. There are some builds that will have a lot of recoil. This game is significantly more recoily than Vanguard is. So you will notice that very quickly on that you are dealing with a lot of recoil comparatively. With that being said, as you continue to unlock things, the recoil does get toned down a bit, especially if you're using the M4. The M4 again has a lot of options, especially as you continue to go through and level it up and level up its adjunct weapons. As you level up things like the M4, you will unlock the FSS Hurricane, you will unlock the FSS Recon, you will unlock the LMG variant and the M16 as well. And by leveling those, you actually unlock more attachments for your M4 and for the other weapons as well. And so working through that system, it is smart that whenever you have a map that you are already familiar with a section on it, or anything of the sort, if you can, go ahead and swap it up, learn to utilize some of the other weapons so you can go ahead and start unlocking some of the other stuff that will make your life a lot easier. It wasn't until I had pretty much all of the other weapons, or all the other variants leveled up, that I was able to actually build what I feel like is a super functional M4 that is super reliable. So with that being said, if you feel like you're not getting great builds to start off with, that's okay, because it took a long time to get there for me as well. And again, as you continue to learn these maps, you will be able to enjoy yourself quite a bit more. Like I said right here, this is my first time on this map, so I am also learning this right now as I am explaining some of the game to you. So we're kind of doing this together. This map actually has more doors than... Oh, there's a guy to my left. This map actually has more doors than I have seen on any of the other maps. So if you're not a fan of doors, then... okay. If you're not a fan of doors, then you are... I'm being revived. That was really nice of him. If you're not a fan of doors, this is probably going to not be your map. I'm currently running the support package set of perks, which as I level up, affords me one self-revive every life, which I think is a bit much, but here we are. And then another thing to note is crouching is extremely useful for recoil mitigation in this game. So don't be afraid to kind of crouch mid gunfight if you have to wrangle in your shots, as you know, again, the recoil is a little high, and so as you're learning the game, take advantage of whatever you can to make your game a little bit easier. Don't be like me. Don't forget to utilize your tacticals. I am notoriously bad about forgetting to utilize tacticals in the game. And, I mean, your throwables. I have the drill mine, which is extremely useful for hitting things around walls. So, again, don't forget to utilize those things as well. That's an FSS Hurricane right there. That dude was already waiting on me. I didn't hear a UAV. That's fun. I am also currently playing on PS4. So the PS4 actually features a, FOV slider as well. So if you're worried about that, you've got it. But okay, so this was a first look at a map I had never played, and I was attempting to try to give you all as many tips and tricks for the beta for your first access as possible. Hopefully some of this helps you. We are live 7 days a week doing the streams, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Looks like my entire team did terrible, so at least it wasn't just me. We are live 7 days a week, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, playing games, doing things, living life, and we will be playing the beta as long as it is up, and then we will be playing the beta again on PC next weekend and working to try to learn some more. But thank you all so much for checking out the video. I really appreciate you. I will see you all again soon, and until next time, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else, peace.